Good morning, teachers and fellow Georgians. My name is Felix Sennecke, and I'm running to be one of your 2016-17 prefects. Thank you, sir. As I sat behind my desk thinking how to start my speech, I was looking through old YouTube videos of old prefects and house captains, and I realized we did pretty awesome school, a pretty special school, a school which is one of a kind, a school that has guided me well ever since I came here in grade 9, a school which I love. I've loved this school ever since I was a niner. I was looking for a spot to eat during lunch. I love this school ever since I stepped foot on that turf outside, and even now, I never miss a good game of lunchtime soccer. I love the school because my name went from Felix to Fifi, Feilish, Unterseebuden, and finally Tiger Tank. I love the school because there's always someone smiling, someone excited about the day to come, someone to say, hey, how's it going? Or, hey, how's your day been? I love the school because a guy like me, who is so incredibly nervous standing up here right now, can give a speech to the entire senior school and feel comfortable knowing that if I mess up, I won't be laughed at or teased at or made fun of later during school, because that's the type of school we go to. A school that allows its students to be who they really are, to be themselves, to be the best possible version of themselves. A school that is known for having young men who are gentlemen, who hold the door open for other people, who give a good handshake, and who respect themselves and who respect others. If elected prefect, I plan to encourage people to go outside their comfort zone, take risks, and try new things, because it is in those moments when your hands are shaking so hard, you're so nervous, that you find something truly special. I love the school and everything about it. I want to make your time here just as special as mine has been. Now, in the words of Muhammad Ali, I'll float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. When the ballot comes your way, vote Felix Sennecke.
Good morning, teachers and fellow students. Over the last couple of weeks, I've struggled to find my voice. I've had trouble realizing why I'm choosing to stand here and present this speech. This past weekend, Stuart Zimmerman and I, with the help of Mr. Hutton, ran an event called One Brave Night. It is an event to raise awareness for mental health by staying up all night. I'm proud to say that all 18 of us were able to complete the challenge. There, I realized why I wanted to be a prefect. At 2 a.m., while being a goofball on the turf, I looked around and I saw my brothers laughing and enjoying themselves. The same at 3 a.m. while we watched Sinister when Patrick Bernard and I agreed to be scare buddies. I realized that I want to be a prefect because of you, because I enjoy making you guys happy. Whether it be through events like this, or spending countless hours in the hardware lab offering my assistance, or even just being a friend for a fellow Georgian when they need one. I want to be there for all of you. Years ago, before I became the person you see today, I was in a position some of you have been in as well. I was a victim of bullying. I was bullied because of the way I looked. Being the only Sikh student, I couldn't express myself and I lived in fear and solitude. I had no one to look out for me at school. Then, at the age of 11, I moved halfway across the world, and in grade 9, I became a Georgian. I was afraid of being the only Sikh student. And being the only Sikh student was intimidating. But something was different about this place. I was welcomed by the community without question, except the classic, "How long is your hair?" And I was given amazing opportunities to grow and become the best version of myself. When I became a Georgian, the feeling of loneliness and fear was washed away by love and happiness. I started to express myself more, I was given a voice, and now I stand here today asking for your help in paying off a debt I owe to all of you. I can honestly say this is one of the best schools in the world. To summarize, you can expect 3 things from me in my final year, voted in as prefect or not. I will continue to uphold the values of the college. I will continue to provide opportunities such as One Brave Night, where you can truly express yourself, and I will continue to help you find your voice. Thank you.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know me, my name is George Butterworth. My background is evidently not Canadian. Born in the UK, I moved to Australia at the age of 5, then Singapore at 11, and finally to Toronto 11 months ago. Apprehensive would be an understatement at my feelings of coming to this school. I was one of 2 students joining the class of 2017, and never would I have expected to have been accepted so willingly. I've had my fair share of experiences in foreign situations in which I feel that I don't belong, and due to natural instinct, you distance yourself and don't put yourself out there. You don't give your 100%. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I've never been to a school where within the first year I've felt so welcome. Never within the first year have I felt that I belong. It is testament, not just to the school, but to the way of life, to being Georgian. A handshake, holding the door, a smile, or a simple hello can transform one's day from dark and gloomy, when work is stacking up and a cheeky case study or math test is lurking right around the corner, into a positive and productive day. Being the best version of yourself, helping others. This is Georgian. My international background has provided me with much, but most importantly, it has provided me with a different perspective. My views and opinions are often very different from others, as I've been brought up in a different culture, and I've lived in many places. Having been given so much, provided with so much unconditional support, I want to give back what has been given to me. I cannot promise drastic changes, but what I can promise is that I will give my 100%. I will use my background, my different views, to help others, and provide and match the support that I've been given, and to continue even further. The most important lesson that I've learned at this school is that first impressions are the most important impressions. Whether it's the first time you meet someone or giving a prefect speech. I hope I've provided you with an impression which will make you want to elect me as your prefect. George Butterworth. Thank you.
Good morning. It is often said that your school days are the best days of your life. And from my experience, I imagine they will be for me. Since grade 3, I've admired the leadership role that being a prefect entails. I remember watching the leaders of the school and the way they acted. It had a huge impact on me. I want to set the example that was set for me way back then. I want to put in as much time and as much effort as needed to improve our community and leave the school feeling accomplished and satisfied with my contribution. The years we spend here are so precious and I think are often taken for granted. There likely will not be another point in our lives when we are surrounded by over 400 open hearts and minds. We need to connect with the guys around us and also be aware of those whom we don't know so well. We all have something in common. We all are Georgia. We all are part of this unique community that I truly believe is so rare. We may leave school, but our memories never shall. Mr. Stevens' photographs of every embarrassing and glorious moment that cover the walls show all who follow that this is not only a place of learning, but a place of fellowship and love. A place where boys become men. A place that fosters the leaders of the future. In the words of William Ernest Henley, it matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. We are the masters of our fate. We are the captains of our souls. And so, to conclude, UCC and Crescent are not very pleasant. However, St. George's is known for perfection. And so, in this prefect's election, make a smart choice. Raise a masculine voice. Make Redfern your natural selection. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Jamie Barkway, and I want to be one of your prefects next year. If you don't know who I am, I'm probably one of the skaters you've seen behind the school, at lunch, maybe after school. Maybe you know me from Mr. O'Leary's Halloween costume where he skated down the middle of the chapel. Or maybe just have seen my hair flopping around campus. It was a sad day when I had to say goodbye to my maid, even though I'm pretty sure Mr. Fitz and Mr. O'Leary did not feel as devastated by this loss as I did. Well, values that are very important to me are being kind and approachable. I feel that the best prefects were the ones that took time to know your name and would always make you feel welcome to a conversation. I don't think I'm an intimidating person. I like to think that I'm somebody who people feel comfortable to talk to in almost any context. As Ms. Kay can tell you, I'm very mindful of mental health, and I'm a strong believer in mental health awareness. I think the most important thing in a school environment is having an accepting and welcoming school community that I think this school has. I would like to be someone that people could talk to next year if I'm voted prefect or not, and I think I would do a very good job at making everybody feel accepted. What defines this school and what other schools should envy is our Georgian community. In my humble opinion, and this is the best school community ever. It is great to feel a part of a group like this, and I would like to make sure everybody feels a part of this Georgian community. For those reasons, I think I would be a good prefect. And remember, when you're looking at the ballot, the best way is the Barkway.
Hello staff and fellow students. My name is Robbie Bruce, and I would be so grateful to be elected prefect. I would say, hey, thanks for being faithful. Although I only have a short amount of time, I want to tell you about my passion for the school with some rhymes. I'm going to keep it short, sweet, and I'll try to stay on beat. I came here as a young boy. At first I was quite coy, but then all these wonderful strangers became my best boys. Never did I think I would love the school far more than a hockey rink, and even though in grade 9 we might not have linked, in the past couple of years we've all synced. No better people I've met, and running for prefect will certainly be something I cannot regret, because being a leader of such a great school will definitely be more than cool. The events would be off the chain, and in videos I'd be a better actor than Michael Caine. The clubs, the assemblies, are what we treasure. If elected, I'd make going to school a pleasure. Yes, I know I'm not the only candidate that's been spitting rhymes, but I promise you, as a prefect, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd be a dime. In conclusion, I hope this speech didn't cause confusion, because my main goal may be to succeed in my studies, but primarily, it's for everybody to love everybody. On a more serious note, I truly love this school, and my years here have been the best of my life. There would be no greater honor than to represent the Royal College. I want to make your year, and our final year, the best it can be. So don't be an obtuse, silly goose that's friends with the moose. Vote Robbie Bruce. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Scott Blackwell, and I'm running to be one of your 2016-2017 prefects. When I came to RSGC in grade 9, I knew 2 boys, both of whom are actually running for prefects as well. I was nervous, a lot like I am now. I was small, and I made a few more attempts than I probably should have to stand out. But it didn't take long for me to realize that I didn't need to stand out. I'm among some of the greatest guys in the city, plus 1 or 2 from outside of it. I go to a school that embraces every guy, no matter how interesting they are, how smart they are, definitely how tall they are, or how good at lunchtime soccer they are. I go to a school that makes my weeks off feel weird. I mean, what's a normal day without the sound of Mr. Donnelly's "Sir!" echoing through the hallway, or the sound of the grade 11 chemistry class crying their way through a stoichiometry test? What's a normal day without looking outside and seeing Miguel playing soccer with the junior school kids? When I'm not at school, things just don't feel the same. And I know I'm going to miss all of the little RSGC things when I'm gone. That's why I'm running for prefect. I want to give everything that I can back to a school that gave me everything that it could. I want to make everyday life at the college awesome for each and every one of you. I want to make funny videos for assembly. I want to make RSGC a place that's warm and friendly. I want to make Mr. Farrar, I want to make sure Mr. Farrar never stops saying gentlemen. And I want Advisor Snacks to have 2 cookies for every specimen. I want every student to have a voice, and I definitely wish the grade 10 optics unit was a choice. But in all seriousness, I feel like Royal St. George's is more than just a school. It's a second home, and I want every single student to feel that same way. So when you're faced with the ballot, remember, it doesn't take a whole lot to vote for your homeboy Scott. Thank you.